Mars in Leo is an opportunity.
Is it now?
Yes, it is. Last night, I had that like urgent message to get out.
Oh, so good.
I know, I was like at it all night, and all of a sudden, I'm like, it was over. Just like that. No, I'm thinking like Leo is more dramatic, and I would feel that. I said the word dramatic yesterday.
Because Mars just went into Leo.
Yeah.
At 0 degrees.
Yeah, but the thing is, the momentum at that critical degree, 29 degrees opposed Pluto, that was the intensity. And that was a moment. It was a boiling point. It was the edge. Right now, Mars is in Leo. It's going a little slower. It's like it's slow moving.
I'm glad to see that something in the astrology is slow moving.
Yeah, well, it's not going to feel like that, though. I mean, first, parts of our lives, Pluto is still playing around. It's moving into Aquarius. We're still feeling those power dynamics and stuff going on. There's still that empath versus narcissist kind of theme. Like, I'm seeing that in so many different people in all these relationships because, I've been through that. I know what that's like, and I know how caged we could feel in that. But Mars, the Leo energy, it brought me back to the time, how did I get myself out of this perceived hell I was living in? And what I did was I turned inward.
Yes.
Right? So Mars in Leo is asking us to turn inward and build up our self-esteem.
So we had this big explosive energy that happened,
right?
And now we need to go within and kind of regroup so that we can move forward in a new way,
right? And how do you regroup when you have these power dynamics? You have somebody at you like, no, you can't do this, or constantly like pushing you down. You'll never make it. You're not worth it. How do you navigate that? That's not going away. That Pluto's not going away.
And that doesn't even have to be another person telling you to do that. That could be your own mind giving you those words that are just so hurtful.
The rabbit hole of like, I'm not good enough, and that always comes down to your mother-father wound or some early childhood relationship that are being reflected in your present relationships.
Right.
So Leo wants to have confidence. It wants to stand on the stage. It wants to be creative. It wants to come out.
Yeah.
It wants to be. It wants to have fun. It wants to have romance.
It doesn't want to be held back by these
words. No. So I definitely feel that there's going to be lots of cheating and divorces as a result of that, because Pluto's going to bring the truth. Mm-hmm. I know you mentioned that before.
Yes. So it's not that we want to be in the spotlight, and maybe some of those things that we do to be in the spotlight aren't so great for us, but
it's attention.
But Pluto's going to just reveal the truth, maybe the dark side of those choices that we make to be in the spotlight.
The lower vibrations of Leo is like this, it's ego-centered.
Yeah.
Right? If I make this much money, I will have power, or I'll be happy in getting this and getting that and getting this and that. So, Mars is where we take action. So you have to think about, what are you taking action for? Are you doing to please others? Are you people pleasing? Are you finally, now Mars and Leo saying, no, turn inward. What pleases you? Go within, build your self-confidence, build your self-esteem, and take it a step at a time, moment after moment. Mm-hmm. Just be with yourself. Find what brings you joy. Distract yourself from that.
Right. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate or expensive. It could be just taking a walk in nature.
Right.
It could be just writing in a journal, just getting in touch with your own authentic self.
So try to have fun. Even when I've been there in a very, very bad place where I didn't even know what fun was.
Yeah.
Right? So just, giving yourself that time to restore, rejuvenate, and look within and say, where is, we all have that power. We all have that light. We all have that ability. You're going to need to have that, because when Mars retrogrades back to Cancer, January, and then back and forth. So this is a theme until April. The anecdote is to strengthen yourself. Know thyself.
Yep.
Know thyself, and then you are more prepared to handle your outer influence. And actually, the more you see the good within yourself, the more you see good reflected on the outside.
Yes, yes. Start where you feel you can start.
Start where you are, yeah.
Yeah. Get out of bed if that's where you're at. Step outside the house if that's where you can go.
There's support of others. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You're never alone. There's, as much as you think that you're alone, you're not. And have faith. Have faith.